Hello everybody, and welcome back for the Decima, or the 10th part of this video series. Today we will continue with presenting some frameworks, tools and methodologies that can help us in analyzing customer business. With better understanding of customer business, we will have more relevant conversations with our customers. And you can have better argumentation to your management regarding the needed sales activities that will bring the best business results. One useful framework for understanding customer product portfolio and the potential value of your customer is classification that was introduced by BCG in 1970. The model estimates product potential based on market growth potential and current market share. But the model can be used with some modification also for estimation of customer value and can serve as guiding light for where to focus our sales activities. We have four categories: question marks, stars, dogs, and cash cows. The simple idea is that you milk the cows, go for the stars, decide regarding the question marks, and forget the dogs. When you think about customers on strategic level, you are essentially generating some strategic ideas about the best approach. Whether this is on account level, and you can call that account planning, or on the level of customer segments. Framework on the slide was presented by David L. Rogers in his book The Digital Transformation Playbook, and is originally used as framework for generating strategic ideas, but it can also help you think about customers in a strategic way. Framework has 5 steps. Step 1 is objective setting. Step 2 is customer selection and focusing. Step 3 is strategy selection. Step 4 is concept generation, and step 5 is defining impact. If you do a good job with finding an answer on 3 important questions from second step, you are already on a good path towards success. The questions are: what is my unique objective for each customer segment? What is my unique value proposition for each customer segment? And what are the unique barriers to success for each customer segment? A lot of solutions claim improved productivity as their universal selling proposition. In order to be in a position to support such claims with impact definition, it is worth understanding what productivity is and how it should be measured. The simplest definition is that productivity is measured as the output value based on the input. Probably the most known model for improving productivity, especially in manufacturing, is Six Sigma. Six Sigma model is based on reduction of waste, which by consequence leads to improved productivity that manifests itself as better output on the same input, or the same output with reduced input. Waste reduction can be achieved in this area: in transportation, if we remove the excess of movement; in inventory; in motion, where we eliminate unnecessary movement of people or goods or anything else; if we reduce the waiting; if we reduce the overproduction; if we reduce the overprocessing; if we reduce the defects; and if we make sure that the tasks that are assigned to people are assigned to the people with right skills. Another standard model that is used by companies in their marketing approach is 4P model. 4P model defines needed marketing mix in which P's represent product, price, promotion, and place. Concept is known for more than 17 years. It was extended with additional P's representing processes, people, and physical evidence, and, as we would talk about it later in our series, was also adjusted to digital world with things like value and access being some of the elements needed in modern marketing mix. By using this model to understand your customer's market approach better, you can then use this insight for building better use case for your solution and how it would improve 4P's position of your customer. If you want to be involved into strategic conversation about their businesses with your customer, Understanding their economic moat is almost a must. Knowing what makes their business resilient will help you build a trusted relationship by using that information in positioning your solution as an important stone in your customer's wall that surround that moat. The framework is attributed to Buffett because he's always looking on its long-term investment from that perspective. The framework classifies companies' advantages in 5 important categories. Those are network effect, intangible assets, cost advantage, switching costs, and efficient scale. If you are thinking about setting your own company, it makes sense to do an exercise in your own moat definition and checking if it makes sense and if your moat will hold the water. Like every other action, analyzing a business has some potential pitfalls that you should avoid, if possible, of course. Some of the most known are a flawed problem definition that can lead to irrelevant solutions, the confirmation bias that can lead problem solvers to believe a solution is valid without testing it. Choosing the wrong framework to understand a problem can blind us to important aspects of the issue. Narrow problem framing can stimulate superficial analogies. Valuable solutions don't sell themselves. So make sure that you do your homework and analyze your customer business and potential business problems with open mind, proper usage of frameworks, and with proper scope. And remember, just because it makes sense and will bring value will not automatically be bought by your customers. You need to sell to the customer, and you need the customer to approve the value by buying your solution. Being on the subject of selling a solution, make sure that you find proper communication and presentation model that will convince stakeholders, internal and external. Solving the problem is worthless if you can't convince decision makers to adopt the solution. Impact is always measured after the adoption. With this, we are finishing business part of this series and the 10th part of our presentation. In the next chapter, we will start talking about some elements of daily reality of a salesperson. Until next time, all the best.